Can you hear it? Do you hear it now? How about now? If you can't, that's because it's a high frequency. And that means it's so high that you can't hear it at all. In fact, sitting here still, this is emitting all kinds of ridiculous high frequencies that maybe a dog can hear, but humans can't. It's got a little graphic equalizer on there. See, let's boost the bass, bring down that mid-range, and put the treble up there. There we go, look at that. Smiley face. The Sega Genesis was one of the hot game consoles of its era, and there were plenty of third-party aftermarket controllers manufactured for the Sega. This one here, the high frequency, gave you the 6-button layout that we saw previously in the Sega Genesis Sega-produced 6-button controller. And here at the high frequency, they give you their version with the thumb pad and 6 buttons. And they're actually not bad at all. These buttons work as well as the Sega Genesis controller that Sega manufactures. Maybe not, I'd say the build quality is maybe not quite as good, but it's not bad at all. Familiar start button. And here's where things get interesting. It's kind of like the NES Advantage. We get slow motion, which effectively just paused the game a lot. And then you could adjust the turbo speed or auto fire on all 6 buttons if you really felt the need to do that. You can see here, auto, turbo, and normal. So more buttons mean more things to break, in my opinion. And this is somewhat unnecessary. Now, if you happen to get one of these controllers because you've broken or the dog ate all of your other Sega controllers, I don't think you'd be disappointed with the high frequency. Here's the standard Sega D-pad and the high frequency. You can see it's raised just a bit higher off the controller, and that's noticeable when you're playing the thing. The thumb pad surface itself is slightly textured, but not as nice as the actual Sega brand controller. It's not bad. The fit and finish of this unit is a bit cheap. At least it's cheaper than the standard Sega controllers. You can see here that it has passed quality inspection by number 2. Can't find out who manufactured this thing. Maybe the company was just simply called High Frequency. The standard Sega Genesis controller was very smooth and form-fitting, ergonomic, fit in your hands for long periods of video gaming. The high frequency controller, which is a little bigger than the standard controller, and certainly a lot bigger than the 6-button controller, gave you little thumb or finger cutouts here, I should say, where when you're playing the game, your fingers could supposedly fit into these little nooks and crannies and hold the controller in place, and it doesn't really work all that well. It's not awful. It does have the indentation here. But I would say that the high frequency should only be reserved for a backup controller if you happen to drop your existing Sega Genesis controller into a vat of acid or something. It does come with the mode button, as does the Sega 6-button controller. As we all know, dogs can hear higher frequencies than humans can, and as this controller claims to be high frequency, can it emit high frequencies that only a dog can hear? Now, it doesn't appear that she can hear the high frequency sounds being transmitted by this thing. But you can hear the high frequency sounds being transmitted by her. You want this piece of chicken?